Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome and welcome and welcome. As you join us, let us know where you're following us from. And please let us know um, how you are doing today. Let's share the show, folks. Please, as you join us, let's share the show. Let's share the show, folks. Let us know where you're watching us from, please. And please, let's share the show. Uh, we want to know who has a clearer message. Who has a clearer message this time around in these elections? Today is quite a busy day for me. So I will be wrapping up some things really, really quick. It's good to be back on SKTV. Very, very good to be back. Feels good. Looks good to be back. Yeah, Philip. Yeah, my man. Definitely, definitely. I take your recommendation. I need a backtrack, and I need a chauffeur on the show, my man. But you know, political now. But definitely, though, I'm trying to come to the stuff. I got an invite. Thank you, bro. I'm trying to come through, Philip. So yeah, definitely backdrop recommendation. I take it seriously. I will work on it. I'll work on it, bro. I'll work on the backdrop. Feel like my ball go way, 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 way back. All the way for childhood days. Not today. Childhood days playing football, feeling that brother and that family. Man, Philip, welcome to the show, bro. I see you spotting for this, and you found out a role here today. Philip does not do politics, but he found out the show on the show. But man, Philip, I'll bring you other news, oh. I'll bring you other news, brother. I got definitely, my man. Come on the show. Let's talk about some old days, some olden days. Let's talk about some things. And let's talk about what you do, the yearly tournament that you have. Maybe you can incorporate some teams from out of state. So let's talk about that. I think it's good. I think it's good, my man. I think it's good to have you on the show. But yeah, my man, come through. I'll do my best I'll do my best to come through. Even though we have the general meeting today, but I'll at least, even if I show face for 1 hour or so, I'll come through to show some respect. And thanks for the invite, bro. Thank you so much. Well, folks, let's share the show. We have a lot to talk about today. Today, you even want you even want the other noise. The show will be noisy today. The thing that what they're afraid of, the thing that what they don't want to talk, we talk it. Me, I been saying now watching all your former friends. I just been watching for this today, tomorrow. We we talk it. We'll discuss the issue. We will discuss. You already know me. I don't get time for that thing. I don't get time for that thing where you be playing diplomacy. You'll be on different level. In campaign times, you'll be checking. You know, so check. Today, the other news, do plenty. We'll bring some people in other news today. So, I know the folks from Liberia are setting up. We'll bring in other people from other news. We'll bring other people from other news. Today, we even going as far as bringing Donald Trump. Donald Trump showing thing other news. Donald Trump made news on August 24th, Flag Day. And Stand On With Us who made news too. I would have wanted that afraid of nobody who can call me. We don't want to can call me that was be worried. We're not worried. We're not even move. We're not worried. The thing why you're afraid to talk, we're talking today, yeah. We're discussing on it today. But in the meantime, I've been sharing the show. Tell where you watching us from. The poor from Labrador coming join us. Let me tell you. Let me just tell you right now. Go tell your friend in my camp. The show will be hot and noisy today. We're not playing games. We're not on our thing there. No, we're not on it. We're not inside with y'all. No. We're not even inside with y'all. Y'all carry somewhere else. The show, you don't want to be on the show like your business. You want catch feeling like your business. We'll not get problem with you. I use whole stop off from talking like bro. Let me get like we got this settled in. Folks, it's good to be back. Tell us where you're following us from. As you write, we'll recognize you. Tell us where you're following us from. Today promises to be very, 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 very interesting and intriguing. Today, Umba, we talking. We're talking PP today. We're discussing PP dinner today. I'll be checking. That means also will be on checking level. We're not even on checking level. With several. They play the election and reach now. You gotta be man and woman to stay in the campaign. The campaign, the campaign has gone only 21 days. Today makes it 21 days in the campaign. Today makes it 21 days in the campaign. 21 days. Can you imagine? 2 and 1 days in the campaign. Go check your calendar. The campaign started officially on the 5th. Today that 26, 21 days, so that 3 weeks. The campaigning. It's not easy. The campaigning. You can read CPP, you read JMP, you read CDC, you read 1 run, you read 2 run. We're not concerned about all of that no more than that tattoo there. We're getting to the issue. I'll be checking. I'll share the show. Give me a second. I'll try to pull up something here because we probably will let us speak with evidence. We're bringing it where they got in there. We're bringing where they got in other news. Other news, will be hard. We're discussing other news today. We are discussing other news. And Stanton Witherspoon is highly on the other news and the spoon panelists, all of them who on the spoon panel, whether you man or woman. I don't care whether you man or woman. We'll discuss all of you today here. Don't see nothing yet. And passing around where they're putting your more on Chowia. You're looking for a criminal there? Okay. We'll discuss it today, right here. We'll discuss it. You're hypocrite, eh? You're passing around causing President Joe. We are causing the other people, calling them criminal. You're looking for a criminal? We're discussing on this. Now, y'all can be afraid to talk. Me, I'm not afraid to talk about it. I don't care who you are. You want to change that, bro. Okay. What are we change that, bro? We'll hold each other accountable. We'll hold each other accountable in the changing that, bro. We'll hold each other accountable. You think that, bro, that will go over the sky and just change? We'll bring other news. That will be other news today. When you move on that next time, you'll put your life together. You think I hear the joke. The thing on your funny thing, and you'll close your eye on your criminal there. You're passing around who they getting to hard time, talking about the other person that criminal. Y'all carrying other news today. Y'all will be in other news. Y'all be in other news. Let me see what y'all can do nothing. Y'all go around on Facebook. Y'all go anything y'all want to say, y'all go say. I don't worry about that one. Well, y'all will count in other news today. Y'all be playing around. Who's all be playing around? We're discussing moving the country forward. We're not discussing jokes. We're not talking feelings here. We're talking moving the country forward. Some of y'all say you don't need to be telling Joe we are saying criminal. Let me bring Melbourne on real quick because today, Melbourne cooler. What's going on, my man? You're looking like you happy, my man. What is going on?
Oh, I'm not giving that pressure.
My man, you're looking too successful. What's going on?
No, nothing much, man. Seko, Steve, thank you. In fact, I'm great. I'm good, but you know the pressure is just too much everywhere. From every part of Liberia, the pressure is just too much. I said, what's going on?
Yeah, as you can see, the topic today As you can see, the topic today, we want to know who has a clear and a better campaign message for the presidency. We want to know. But before we get to that, we got to bring other news because there are some people who bring in other news today. Other news, it will be. But anyways,
the bastard,
our pastors in Baptist church, me. Our 100% pastor in Baptist church. Nobody from the Baptist denomination can try me. Our Baptist in Baptist church, me.
Amen.
In 2000, our Baptist in Aricos in the Baptist church. If our Baptist in better and cleaner water than somebody who baptized in water. Your Baptist in water, what they pee and doing what they got in there. They doing funny things that me.
Where's Mama Swag be?
Yeah, what's another phone they can go use the bathroom that you still be sunny? Our Baptist in better water in Baptist church in 2000. We don't want to open the millennium in the things of Christ and the baptism. We don't want that also not yet, that already yet. So that all perception can say, oh yeah. Today the show you won't be here today. Yeah. Anyway, Melbourne. Let me greet our people back home really quick. You'll give us a quick update. We'll get to other news. We'll get to the short musical break when we get back. It will not be easy. Is there new on the chair? Our Baptist in Faith Baptist Church in Aricos. Faith Baptist. In fact, my own Baptist church. I don't get any Baptist church. Faith Baptist Church.
Tell them.
Right in Labrador right now.
In fact, we are people of the book. Tell the people. We are people of the book. So you see what
we pastor in church and I get record. Good record too. Anyways, folks, welcome to today's edition. Today's Saturday, the 26th of August. Can you imagine? August is already out. We are looking forward to the month of September as we get towards ending this year. 3-4 more months, and we are at the end of the year. The timestamp here is 11:21 a.m. Today, we want to welcome those of you listening to us via the radio in Liberia. Please put on your getting vest clothes, put on your anger clothes, put on your noise clothes. But it will not stop us from saying the truth because we are in campaign mood. And we are also going to evaluate, examine, explore, review, and look at what's been going on in the campaign trail for the past 3 weeks, because it's 3 weeks in the campaign now. Since the 5th of August, officially, today makes it 3 weeks since the campaign started. We want to see who's having the best or better message for Liberia and whose message is resonating and what are the expectations. These are things we want to be discussing today. But let's get quickly to Melbourne. Melbourne, what say you, my man? How's Liberia? What's going on? What's the latest before we get into other news?
Yes, thank you, Steve. And I don't know, every time when we come on, people will be asking, why is Steve fire for fire? This and that. Is it the
I've been watching them with this thing.
Yeah, thank you. So I say, sometimes I reply saying, Steve is working, see that one will be, some of you will be thinking that maybe we here try to be getting something from someone. No, we are here to inform you, educate you, and also entertain you. So thank you so much, Steve. And let me say thanks to all of you there who are always, some of you always running your data. That's one of the best things, Steve. We're going to give back to all these people, no matter whether they disagree or they agree with us. But we have to, compliment some of these people, appreciate them for also following us. So let me say thanks to all of you for a job well done, for always running your data to make sure that you follow us. And for those of you also following us via the radio, let me say thanks to all of you. I don't even know how to appreciate all of you from Bowadasa, from Liberia and other Guinea Bola, from Liberia and other Africa Coast Bola, from Maryland County, from Niba County, from the rest of the other counties. Let me say good evening to all of you. Yes, indeed. Steve, the time check right there in Liberia is 22 minutes past 6. That is in the evening time here in Liberia, and 26th day in the 8th month, as you already said. Indeed, we are gradually winding down the month of August. So a few days from now, we'll be welcoming the month of September. then we'll be climaxing the year. So we're going about 3 weeks, as you already said, you're correct. We're going about 3 weeks into our campaign activities. So, folks, yes, indeed, there are a lot of things happening in Liberia, Steve. There are a lot of things happening, including the campaign activities, the dev news, the disagreement, the agreement, and so forth. So there are a lot of things happening, but let me just start you with some of the things because you've been away for a few days now. Yeah. So beginning with the death of some citizens that took place in Bon County, and the memorial service were also here at the city party cut, which of course the president and the rest of the some citizens also turned up, and they were also seen at the party cut. Then another news also in fact in Nimba County, which of course investigation is still ongoing pertaining to the death of one of Nimbadian, but in district number 4, and that information, some that claims and counterclaims as to who in the wrong, who were right, and so forth. But I'm not think this kind of news that's will be coming from us as people as we go about with our campaign activities. Then moving forward, as you already said, every time you always talk about it in other news, yes. Since August 5th up to now, there are a lot of campaign activities, including this. Right now, I can safely tell you that there are 3 political parties, or there are 3 presidential candidates that we've seen: the CPP, the United Party, and that of the CDC. So they're always in the streets, and in fact, people are cheering them whenever they turn up. So on today, starting from yesterday, the president of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable, in fact, His Excellency George Manawia, were in Bapolu or Bopolu, somewhere around there in the other part of Liberia, campaigning. And yes, later on, we saw the standard bearer of the CPP also doing his walk, his normal walk, seeing people behind him cheering up in district number 6. So we were like, wow, what's going on? But he said, no, it's not lunch though. I'm just doing my normal walk. And then also on today, we saw the former vice president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yimambuaka of the United Party, was also in some part of district number 4, which of course, what I saw, I'm talking about, I was right at the Dupont Road Junction, and I saw the crowd, people were jubilating and so forth, and he passed through. But according to the information, he was going straight to SKD, I don't know, SKD Sport Complex, according to the information that I got. But how be it, Steve and the rest of the team, these are things that are happening right now in Liberia. So we are here observing the political activities, but mostly it's the political activities that is seriously taking place in Liberia, and all of our citizens are all gearing up to campaign for any other candidate of their choice.
Well, to campaign for any candidate of their choice. The voice of Milborn Kola, who's helping us in studio over there with the reporting from Liberia, updating us on what's going on. We'd like to express our sincere sympathy, condolences to the families of the for your loss. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. Quickly, in other news, we will be bringing Mr. Stanton Witherspoon in other news, and a Spoon Talk panelist. We'll be discussing them. We will also be discussing briefly the accountability of justice system in the United States of America. Former President Donald Trump has a mug shot in which he appears on the mug shot like a thug or a criminal because he tie fair and he find fair and get fair. He looking like a criminal. They guy you, they charge you on criminal charges. Then you go take picture, you appear like criminal on the picture. You confirming the people that you criminal. But he will be in other news. Donald Trump will be in other news today. In other news also, we are following on updates on what's going on behind closed doors as to what's happening with the CDC, the United Party, and the CPP. Like you said earlier, yes, it is truth that these three parties seem to be the three front runners as we speak. The possibility of the conversation of one round being carried out by some people is not true. It can never happen. It will never happen. Even in your dream, don't let nobody fool you that there will be one round and not true. But let's get to the quick musical break. Right after that, we'll expand on other news because we do have the documents from the court about Stanton Witherspoon. Stanton Witherspoon is in a beautiful nonsense. We also have an alleged copy. We are yet to authenticate it because it came in sometimes before we came on the show about the bill bond for them opening up the Spoon Talk in Liberia. They say that scam. So we'll get to all of that. We'll get to that with it. Listen. They show Umpa. They show. I don't even know today. People will get vet. They will get vet. I say, man, I get vet as a child. Go, just don't misbehave. Because when you misbehave in your vet station, then we'll send you for safekeeping. You will not be here again. Before you come back on the platform. Yes.
Steve, there's no child of God are going to destroy the property of God. So by the time you spoil a microphone, then
we'll let you go. But in the meantime, folks, let's take our sound here real quick. Don't you dare change the dial. We'll be right back.
You don't even know my story. You don't even know your story. Oh yeah, you know on the beat, I be a loca. So moral. You post a new car on Facebook, but that's so la la. You working better, loving and acting jealous, say you photo. My advice for you, in my way, I gotta confess, confession. You gotta confess, you must have the impression. Enjoyment, got your blessing. Enjoyment. No more stressing. Enjoyment, got your blessing. Enjoyment, no more stressing.
It's never gonna be another man trash, just another man treasure. Another man fool was another man poison. Got your good, according to your measurement. Got your good, according to your measurement. The player ain't chemistry, and they play booty. Just because so impression, impression, fake impression, yeah. You don't even know my story, or you want to share my glory, oh yeah. Hey, baby, you my way, oh way, oh. I'm gonna ever you my way, oh way, oh. Even touch you, my way, oh, way, oh.
Enjoyment, got your blessing. Enjoyment.
I beg you, Yama. I'm gonna enjoy my blessing. What thing concern me, sir? No bomb.
Yeah.
That ain't there. What thing concern me? So, folks, welcome to today's edition. Quickly, we want to. President Donald Trump has been released from jail on Thursday. Bill bond. In America, when you get bill bond, you can be released from jail. They released our former president, Donald Trump, on Thursday from jail officially.
So I mean,
yes, he was arrested and arraigned.
So I mean,
yes, President Donald Trump was in jail for a couple of hours. I think for an hour or so.
Okay.
We don't play games here.
We're in jail or we're detained?
Forget about that. The man was in jail. He went to jail. They free from jail. I want to tell you, in America, you don't just be detained. They tell you more shot. They tell the man more shot. They take mugshot. When they tell you mugshot in America, mugshot means you own a prisoner. In fact, the man got a prisoner number.
Because they
But wait, the man got a prisoner number. He said what he?
Friday here in Liberia, for example, let me not cut you off. Friday in Liberia, when you were taking the code and maybe you are placed on a personal bench, either you be going to swap beach when nobody come to stay in your bond and so forth. So Liberia want to understand something. Tell us exactly whether you want on personal bench or and so forth. Tell us something.
You were not on bench. Got arrested. He said he put a letter together. They take a mugshot. This is his inmate number. When yet in America they say inmate number, that means that personal number. A personal number that P01135809. We don't play games in America. Hey. You can be personal, you can be man or God, you commit crime, we'll pull you in jail. You will pull yourself in crime. So the president was in jail. How can he got an inmate number? And he got a mugshot passing around with it. He's the first president in America, a former president that got a mugshot. On the mugshot, he appeared like a thug, and he appeared like a serious criminal on the mugshot. He tie a face and he vet at the same time. You know what I mean for you to tie a face and be vet at the same time? That skills by itself. You tie a face and be vet at the same time. That skills by itself. But anyways, so Donald Trump, as we speak, but not only that, let me say this to all of us who are listening. And this is the problem I see with many of us Liberians. Your man and your partner are born you for you to be lying for other people and defending them and standing with them. When people do that thing, sit down and watch them move your mouth from inside. It not concern you. People, personal criminality and criminal behaviors that they engage in, some of them who are with the CDC-led government, who are lying for President Weah, who are also criminal. Do you know that Donald Trump hauled down a lot of people with him?
Wow.
My man, that the man won't get more shot, man. Rudy Giuliani get more shot. All the other BB guys. Can you imagine serious-minded lawyer there who worked all their life, went to school, prominent and eminent lawyers?
Wow.
The president of them too. All of them poor Bill Bond. So, all because they follow Donald Trump. So Donald Trump ruined their life and their career, and that's it. And I read an article last night that in Florida, the lawyers are even now petitioning and pushing for Donald Trump to not be on the ballot. But how do you get a criminal president on the ballot? Somebody that got criminal record on the ballot box. So this thing is turning for the West. Donald Trump will be from court to court. Next time, he will put a letter together. He'll put a letter together. You will see.
I like that. From court to court. That's the best
you say you like it. Me, I say I love it. I love it.
All right. So,
my man, anything that has to do with accountability and justice, me and Isa, I like it. I don't care that my father, my man, or my cousin, or my sister, or whoever you can be. If you are a criminal, be held accountable. So that news happened on Flag Day. Flag Day, Donald Trump on Thursday turned his life over to the court. And he will marshal us out. The marshal is all on Facebook. It's all on the news outlets. It's on CNN. It's on all the PP news outlets. Let's move fast forward in other news. In other news, stand up with a spoon. Let's come to the spoon case first. There's a document that was sent to me yesterday. A document was sent to me yesterday. And document, it has to do with the reopening of Spoon Talk in Liberia. Let me read what the document says. Let me read it quick, my people, what the document says. Let me read what the document says. This document came from Octavia International Insurance on August 25th, which was yesterday. But listen, the 6th the Sixth Judicial Civil Law Court for Montserrado County, Montserrado sitting in its June term, AD 2023, before His Honor J. Kennedy Peabody. There Peabody can keep hearing a knee. I keep hearing a knee. Keep appearing in funny things. You know, you always appearing on some kind of controversial thing or talking on yo-yo. That Peabody. But we'll look at his story. We'll bring Peabody in other news here. George Peabody will bring other news here. Because he need now appearing bunch of funny. Plenty of paper now come to me. He need on it. That George Peabody. Something not adding all about him. That George Peabody. But we're bringing other new Hetana Kanye.
He's a certain.
Brother, I know him. I know his story. His story today. Or you need to be appearing on funny thing. I go ask Serena Simmons. And Serena Simmons talk about the people in the town. Or you need to appear on funny thing. He talking funny thing. George Peabody. Yeah, need be coming on funny thing. We looking at you. We watching you too. We are what saying we have on you. Yeah. Be on funny level then. You understand yourself. So for George Peabody, resident circuit presiding. Attention to withdraw the bonfire in the case between Mr. Wilmer Smith versus management of Spoon TV, Spoon FM Communication Network. Dear Honorable Peabody, listen, you. The team Peabody Nina can you. And I got a Peabody on what it's on you. I don't know if they related here, but would. Mama will join a contract with a tank camp, brother. That's the thing. Me that thing with all. You already know what time it is. We write to officially withdraw. Let's see. We write to officially withdraw the bound what? That 5 million? That was
5,000.
That not 5,000 again, oh, brother.
What a 5 million again?
That they get 5, plenty 0, then there. So then $1 billion they fight it on.
Careful.
That was filed on behalf of plaintiff effective inception. Our decision is due to no premium payment. So that means the men never paid a premium. So they built bond company saying that they change their man. The judge might revoke that whole opening of the Spoon Talk back on radio, that yo-yo, that scam. The men not pay the premium. In America, when you pay a premium, guess what happens? They can revoke your insurance. Premium means your money you used to pay for your insurance or for whatever company you are with. You can pay the premium every month. If the premium is $1 and you're not paying that $1, they can revoke it. They can't stay because that means you're not paying. So they pay.
So that means, Steve, from where you just read, so that tell us is an insurance company that's saying that.
Well, that insurance company is saying that, but this is alleged that the insurance company name is Octavia International Insurance. Our clients, our passion. So that then there. So my people that the news are hating us right now.
Good.
So that means the whole Spoon Sony is stay in zigzag.
They want to give up, but still want to give a little brief information about what happened. They're going to time in the court.
No, but we coming to now. They warm up. The insurance we just talk about a warm up. The real situation coming to discuss.
People, what going on, Steve? Check your internet. Let me take the break. Let me take this break and be right back.
Check your internet. Yeah, my internet stable. It's stable. That your order that you get for internet in that country. We buy
easy. The problem.
I pay my premium.
It's the problem. Okay, no problem. Go ahead, Chief.
I pay my premium.
Yeah, but I still go ahead.
So, folks, Stanton appear. We told you August 24th. Stanton are going to appear in court. We said it on here. Some people curse us. Some people talk stupid things always. Because like Brempo, you're always looking for people to stand with or not stand with. Some of you Some of you who don't know what's going on, your followers, your entire life. Can you imagine your man or follower, your father or follower, the bone, you become follower? Where you going? You going nowhere. You are not going anywhere. You are certified follower. And I mean say so. So many of you are followers. And you born your children and you introduce them to following too. They get following. Every day you're standing with people. Every day you're standing with people. You're contradicting yourself all day. But let's get to the issue.
No,
We told us we're going to go to court. Yes.
Okay, no, go ahead. I know you're going to go to the topic, but before you go to the topic, I have a question to ask you.
Yeah, please.
What's
the question?
Huh?
What is the
No,
question?
the question is that the message keep coming back to back. In fact, people are waiting for you for this day as to what's going on in the US of A, especially between our own artists and our own Liberian brother and sister on our side. So the message keep coming. Because in fact, people telling me, but how can Steve has not yet greet the Liberian women? In fact, personally, they are the most beautiful women. So the message keep coming, myself embarrassed. So I don't want to say they want to, I'm pretty sorry. Because Steve always come and say Liberian women, they are the most beautiful women. And in fact, they are the most genuine, they are the most good. So, how can I, Steve, and not even talking?
Man, don't bring noise on the show. Don't bring noise on the show today. We try to show you. We try to manage this show. Yes, way. Don't bring noise on the show. No, let me tell you something. Before we get to the standard issue, let me say this. First of all, the people are right, and I'm sorry, I probably didn't say it. We still believe that the Liberian people are the most important people on earth, and we do believe that the Liberian women are the most beautiful women. That is a fact that cannot be avoided or it cannot be changed, regardless of the challenges or whatever it is they are faced with. But let me say this. I normally don't talk into people's personal life. I don't like to engage into it, people's marriage or their relationships. But one thing I will say for a fact here, to the Liberian people, let me say this to you, especially to the women. Abraham, who walked with God, who saw God according to the Bible, Abraham pregnanted another woman. Whether his wife agreed to it or it was consensus, it doesn't matter. I still cheating. I'm not backing here for nobody. You're giving yourself hard time passing around with wish the other person thing. Your pa was not able to get rid of cheating. Your mom was not able to get rid of cheating. You're not able to start wasting your time. Whether you know about it or not, people will do what they want to do. The sooner you get to understand and put your life together, start giving yourself hard time. That nobody, you can make decisions for anybody, the better it will be for you. Again, I'm not condoning the behavior of anybody, but I'm saying to you, you are listening to me. This may sound a little controversial to you. Let it sound that way. Cheating is not a new thing. Cheating will never stop till Jesus comes. Just start giving yourself hard time. Stop giving yourself hard time. You can't stop it. Stop giving yourself hard time. Your man, your parents couldn't stop it. Easy stop it. You older than your man. You older than your pa. I see your passing around, standing with, sitting down, standing with. You don't even know what's going on in people's life in their homes. And they're passing, talking, taking side, they're talking, you're making yourself low funny in the time. You're making yourself low funny. Everybody get a story. Even your pastor, according to the scripture, even your pastor is a cheater.
Okay.
You think cheating now for you to go sleep with another woman or sleep with another man, I get the action. Do you know that when you look at somebody and you desire it in your heart, Jesus said you have seen a bunch of cheaters and passing your right making door. That kind of swear issue, man.
The man of the book is speaking, man.
Issue, man. That I want to give myself. The woman who they say they cheat on the woman now fair. She passing around talking plenty, confusing and contradicting herself. That means so tell I want to put on my head. Worry about it. What concern you? What thing?
Confusing yourself.
You're not concerned me. The person is not serious to you. That means it will be serious to. I will take it serious. You take it. You take it seriously. That means I will take it seriously. I beg you, yeah. I'm not here for you. Yeah, including me. I'm a cheater. What are you talking? You think I hear to say what thing? I'm a cheater. If you say I'm a cheater, you think I don't see woman, you can't see somebody before I say I let her in my heart. I don't see the alcohol for the one in a party. What do you concern me? Brother, move, man. We move. Look, let me tell you something. In fact, that news They're not news. Look, let me tell you something. They're not news when women be with men and all men be with women. They're not news there.
So Steve,
let's get to the issue. I beg you, let's get to the issue. Let's go to stand on story.
No, Steve, 1 minute. Steve, 1 minute. So your testament, the person asking me as to whether you can be deported from that side back to Liberia.
Deported for what?
Maybe for what?
You think that not crime in America, so you can be deported. Anybody who thinks that way, something wrong with you. What a crime there? What a crime there? What is the crime? Who not get arrested before for cheating? Who? Even in Labrador, who? So you start getting you're serious, man. You start getting the woman is not it's not important to the woman. The woman rushing around, making something, talking plenty confusing and contradicting yourself. That means so take it serious? That means so take it serious? Who told you I can take man and woman being serious? When people pass around, other person cheat, other person. What is supposed to concern me? That man so cheat, that woman so cheat. It's a natural and a normal phenomenon. You don't keep on hard time, man. Me, I don't discuss because they're not important. I don't discuss those things. I discuss important things that will benefit humanity. What it concern me if somebody go and say they want cheat or they want you or they want you or another person? They're two consenting adults. They're two grown people. And then somebody put on video that some of you the thing what you can do. You're not too bad thing. You're doing bad thing. What what's going on? Some of you said they get your change because you saw that video there. You won't be without a God. Some of you passing the wrong talking about your solidarity. You don't know in solidarity, men lap at it, talking about solidarity. That move an issue here, man. Anyway, no move. No point of men lap at it, whatever. I'm not sorry with that. I'm not on that thing with it.
Go ahead, Pastor.
Men around here. Oh, discuss. We move. So quickly, let's get us to Witherspoon. Let's get us to Witherspoon situation because that's the situation that will lead us. That's the situation that will lead us into the conversation as to who is making the case. Folks, Stanton is in some serious, humongous trouble. Gigantic, humongous trouble. But before we lay this case down about Stanton, let me be honest with you. Stanton is not an innocent good guy. I told you it before. I said it before on here, and I said it on other shows. Stanton is a dangerous man. Let me say it again to you so you can get it. Dangerous man. You might see him operating quietly, smooth, and cool. Though he is not quiet, he's not smooth, and he's not cool. He is dangerous. And anybody who associate with him, to the people that who on spoon talk, who get tattooed on their knees, who get repetition, who get family, who can be passing around on Facebook in other places making themselves to know that they importing more than other people. All of you are enabling criminal. You are enabling criminality and shame on you. I ask you to resign openly from spoon talk. Walk away. Let me say this. Y'all leave President George Weah alone on that spoon talk show. None of y'all should open your mouths and talk to President George Weah or the CDC-led government that they are criminal. No, you don't do that. You have now mustered the courage to resign from spoon talk. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Don't criticize CDC on being criminal. Don't criticize CDC. You got a criminal in front of you in Stanton Witherspoon. Let me tell you Stanton Witherspoon role. Let me read a document to you. Role in the offense. The role Stanton play in the offense. You listen, yo. And I will read part of the offense to you. Your team said that joking thing yet. Stanton put the lives of millions of Americans, Liberians, other nationality, all people from all ways of life at risk, in danger, and he impacted the healthcare system in the United States in a negative way. Stanton is a dangerous man. Say what you want to say. I don't care about your feelings. That's not important to me. Stanton is dangerous. And yes, my sister, PYJ is dangerous as well. You support PYJ, he is dangerous. Don't test me before I play PYJ recording. There's a recording I got a PYJ. I will play on another time. Nothing we're joking. With Isa, the politics we're discussing now, we're getting into a serious business. Stanton is a dangerous species. Let Stanton role he play here. Y'all listen to the Stanton role. Y'all listen to his role he play. In a document, C, roll in the offense. The defendant, in fact, Stanton is no longer alleged criminal. Stanton is a criminal. He's a confessed criminal. Because he went and pleaded guilty. He is a confessed criminal. Let's move to a rule. The defendants roll in the health care fraud scheme was aggravating. Listen, you, I had a judge, I had a court describe his role, the role that Stanton played. They say his role in the fraud scheme, not in the fraud, but his role was aggravating in that defendant was an organizer and leader of a criminal activity as contemplated by section 3B1-C. In other words, when I'm just ordinary person, because when you commit crime, they got people who can facilitate, they got people who can aid in the bed, they got different roles. But then one, they say Stanton was, his role was aggravating. Now that I was aggravating, they say he was an organizer. In other words, a criminal, the big person who can organize the criminal then. And a leader. So he was an organizer. Let me tell you something. For those who don't know English, let me tell you today. Anywhere you see the word N in English when somebody writing, it means plus. Because when you translate it from math to English, that's what it means. So Stanton is a dangerous guy. Say what you want to say. Those are the people who are still on spoon talk shamelessly. Shame on them. I say it. Ain't you afraid to call them out? Shame on them. They need to be discussing Stanton's criminality. There is nothing in the case that you can discuss again. They may plead guilty. You can discuss the case. What are they waiting for? Oh, they want to talk about Nathaniel McGill? They want to talk about Samuel Tuer? You want to talk about accountability? Let's hold these people accountable. Let's hold these guys accountable. These people are aiding in the bedding another criminal. That includes the Joseph Yuma Boakai. That includes every other person that is still in bed with Stanton. This is wrong. But we won't pass around and attack CDC, and attack President Weah, and attack Nathaniel McGill, and attack Serena Seaforth. And you're hypocrite there. I don't want to say bunch of hypocrites. The people on spoon talk. Even the people who go there are guests. I want to call on all political leaders. Distance yourself. Don't go on spoon talk again. If you want to maintain your integrity. It's a criminal platform. The person who owns the platform is a criminal. It's a confessed criminal. And he got no remorse. He is defiant, not remorseful, and the audacity, after you have done all of these things, the audacity. I don't want to talk about whether his plan or whatever he has to do that he is covering up by being defiant. We saw the same thing for the late Dr. Cassell. When Dr. Cassell was indicted, Dr. Cassell passed around here, fool around, and tried to make it look like he was giving nobody the impression that he was bothered by that. But he had an inner motive and inner plan. He fooled us. At the end of the day, we saw what happened. You move from that kind of case when you went and pleaded guilty to a serious, not just local crime, international crime, where the lives of people are impacted. And I see people calling and say they're calling to be you calling to be working on solidarity. You should be calling to be in solidarity with the victims. What's wrong with you guys? I hear them talk about they call Yombli Kanga Lawrence, Joseph Yuma Boakai, thanks Delon. What kind of foolishness is this? What kind of foolishness is this? No wonder why Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence and Mandela Cooper, why people talking about serious campaign, we talk about the issue of drugs and substance abuse, they're drinking. They said they go on campaign, they were drinking in the car. That's irresponsible and reckless. I'm saying it. That's irresponsible and reckless. And I stand by what I say here today. A leader is a leader. You can't be a leader and be passing around and be doing funny things. You won't go on campaign and you're passing around with red cup and you'll say you'll address the issue of substance abuse and drugs in the country. You don't know that you're encouraging drinking. So you go to a campaign. You're a serious campaign your own. If you're serious for 2 years, you'll be child and go wrong campaign. You also be flip and go wrong campaign. You won't be leader there. That drinking been in your own. You talking, you won't say this, you won't say that. Stanton is a dangerous criminal. And for all I care, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something today. Say what you want to say. Like your business. I don't care less about your Stanton. You can go stand with him. Stand with him all you want. How about you go stand with him in prison? Maybe when you stand with him in prison, that will help. Then I will know that you really serious for you. You're not serious yet. Stand with him in prison when they sentencing him. And y'all say we're lying. And y'all say that we're alleged. And y'all say, oh, you're not going to the war. Hey, then Abuya, the joke is on y'all. The joke is on y'all. We inside. The joke is on y'all. I see people who sort of made it one holiday too. Somebody commit crime. I see them, oh, and the law got your back. And the law. How y'all can take the law to be? How y'all can take God? Y'all think God are your uncle, eh? Where you can go and misbehave and do foodie things and y'all come and you can talk stupid. Y'all think y'all can stop that you got? My man, where to go? I want people to say no of, I swear, bro.
Look, see, you know, if I make me to laugh. And
how you were able of crime, and then you sitting there making excuses and oh, and God is not, look, God is not part of that.
And the same Bible said, be not deceived.
God is not part of that foolishness. You leave God out of it. God is not part of that foolishness. Stanton, no, let me tell you something, Leopold. Let me say this. Stanton pleaded guilty. Wait, let me get the document. I get something. I got it. The whole time I go read it on my page. I see funny men and all kind of on my page. God, I don't right now. Stanton issue. I already told him exactly what was going to happen to him. I said, hey, he can go be the biggest medicine man in the world. He will stay eat time. Fuck about that thing. All the medicine men and all the people in Africa who fooding you, who sending your money to stand up, they will eat your money. Nothing will come from inside. You will eat time, brother. You will eat time now. Let me tell you, I trust the justice system. You will eat time. Maybe medicine can work here. Yeah.
But Steve, even right here in Liberia, maybe friend is the same God that gave authority to all these things. Be it medicine, be it those people who come up with their own, their own way of medical joining people. At the end of the day, the only thing is that God want to see your heart, how faithful you are, as person. So by the time you see you that in fact, yes, this person is faithful, then in fact you're going to deny all of these things that are becoming against you. So medicine, the other thing, some of the way people think, look, the book of Job, or called Job, if you go there, you will read a lot of stories about Job. What happened? So sometimes when I see our people behaving the way they are behaving, yes, we agree. If you read the Bible about it, that it's the same God that get right to all, or in fact, that get credence to all the amazing things that you're doing. All the things that you're doing today is the same God. So when God see you that in fact that you're not doing good, he will tell you that, oh, okay, so because maybe all the things come on the earth, everybody enjoying, everybody in fact, they don't come, they don't control it, they don't do what you want to do. So you feel that maybe you want to do one other thing, maybe you don't want to serve me, then he will punish you.
So my concern, like I said now, are those who on the spoon talk now going to finally discuss this case, and they say, waiting for the ruling from the court. The ruling is out. I challenge you all to go discuss the case. You discuss the intro of the case. You let the Labrampo know, and you won't let Labrampo know, and you want for to be clear and transparent. They want a personal issue to say, oh, the man cheating and why the man did it. When I want a personal issue, I'm not in that area there. That's not my department. the issue that affecting the entire world, that my area, that the one I'm concerned with. Somebody cheat on the wife cheat on them, somebody cheat on the boyfriend cheat on them. I get time for that one. That's my business. You can your emotional thing somewhere else. You can handle that one. Because when you talk inside, the people that go face their case, you will get funny face in the town. The one that concern me, that the well beyond the Liberian people and the well beyond the world. And that is, will the spoon panelists now discuss finally the spoon issue? Will they leave the spoon? Will they leave the show? And I'm saying again to all the politicians in Liberia, do not accept any invite from Stanton to go on the show that you'll be disgracing yourself. Wait a minute. What? Okay. Think about it for a second. What did Stanton go and ask you? As a man who confessed to being a criminal, what is he going to tell you? No. I will wait. I'll give you 1 second. You tell me what is he going to tell you?
So
what you're calling me to say what thing? Oh, sorry, that means God will be. Why you put us? What they call the other person call? The other person call for what thing? To say what thing? Why you okay? The man went and confessed that he committed a crime that they accuse him of. What you calling him for? To tell him what thing? Or to tell him no man, or it was good that you tried to steal but they didn't catch you? What was the message in calling? What did you call? Why? Me, I want to know that the thing I've been thinking about. Why did you call to say what thing, to do what thing? To do what thing? To do what thing? What are you calling for? The man pleaded guilty to a crime. Why are you calling? What the purpose of calling? Or maybe they were calling to check in if they call and need there too. Or if they'll be implicated, because that will be the only reason. Because I don't see what the reason yet. I don't see the reason for calling. I don't see it. So I will encourage them. And some of them need, it's about time that some of them come to reality. It's about time. It's about time that some of them come to reality and call this thing a quit. This is a disgrace to us Liberians at large.
Mm-hmm.
Let me be honest with you. This is one of the biggest frauds stories to be led by a Liberian. You saw the man roll into this. We're talking about millions of dollars. We're talking about almost 7 million.
So for example, if remember you come arrest. So if remember you beg arrest, right? So you take that into consideration. So if remember you rise. So what kind of crimes?
My man.
You say yeah, it's good because remember me rise.
My
man. What are you telling me?
My man. The people who support Joseph Boakai and Unity Party, and I'm telling you, I want to challenge them. I can always say it. You know, we who do this media thing, when we say something about you, you're not clear about it, call and decide to clarify. But when you want attack or when you want you want challenge, I want information, we'll prove it to you. And we'll prove it to you. Your story will come outside when you raise more questions. You'll go out day long.
Mm-hmm.
You'll go ask me about that ticket business. Anyone making more? Those of you who support Joseph Boakai, let me put you on your alert now. Don't challenge us. That Stanton was not funneling money to Joseph Boakai. Don't go that route. Because when
that's not correct.
The information in us are.
That's not correct. That's not first.
Joseph Boakai.
Don't
pull yourself together and you behave. We don't want to have certain conversations. We are doing our best. We are doing our best to deal with Stanton on the situation. You can't have with your Joseph Boakai conversation. You're taking it left. And if you take it left and we get into it, we will provide the facts that Joseph Boakai, the crook old man, the deceptive old man, is aiding and abetting criminality because he benefited and he's still benefiting from the money directly as we speak. The entire United
benefiting from the government.
We're even challenge Delon, yeah. Yeah, I said it on the radio again. I challenge Darius Delon. The money he received from Stanton, I challenge him to come out and debunk it. I challenge him. I saying it today. I challenge Senator Darius Delon. He see nothing here. That one and that other new will bring you. Will take it further. You will see himself in picture and on video receiving money. You know what's up, man. You know what time it is. You think this is a joke. Your think this is a joke. Your think this is a joke. Your think will come. Your think will leave our business schedule. Come here and do that Liberian thing where you can do.
Very small, Steve. See, very small. Look like in front of.
Let's move forward.
One instead. Let's move forward.
So Stanton is a criminal as we speak. All of those who are on Spoon Talk are saying it to you. If you have not resigned or walked away from Spoon Talk, shame on you. You are a disgrace and shame on you. I say you can't do nothing. Tell me the code. See me anywhere. You can't do nothing. See me anywhere. Anybody behind you that vet at their business, I don't care. They can do nothing as well. And we want to talk about criminals, and we want to make sure that we hold everybody accountable. I see them bouncing around with the audacity to pass around and want to hold Joey accountable and hold CDC accountable. Hold them accountable on what? On what? You get criminal right in your backyard. You speak to him. He comes on the show and sits there with you guys with dry face, with no remorse, and he talks foolishness, talking about when the tanker will explain. What kind of story you got to explain? The people lie on you. You got no story to explain. That ain't nothing that anybody set you up. This particular thing you've been into it since 2017. You've been into it long time, years and years of investigation. You think that joking business will own yet? You think that joking business will own yet? You are criminal, you can't pass it around, can't be talking fully. You think that your stupid labyrinth where you can be on, your two running your kind of mayhem or then they spare your two run your may. You think that how much better? Talk about you explain your side. Explain which side. Which side you gotta explain? You ain't got no side to explain. You're just a shameless man. Still is a shameless man. I say, you're afraid to say it, but me, I can say it. I don't care. I ain't fasting before. I not asking for money. I will never ask him for money. I take nothing from him. You're table something for him that you're scared to call him out.
Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Forget about our entire name. Let's move forward, man.
Around a bunch of criminals the we are the government and we're supposed that we are the government and we're supposed that we are the government. On what? On what? That gets serious. You explain your story. You get story to explain. You explain your story when you bother with somebody over there.
So that's scam.
You calling your friend a gay? Now you going to the real gay camp.
I like that.
You
I like that. So that's scam. When
you come in there, you got pink nails there and you're dressing funny, you're talking funny, then you know what's up. You know yourself. You know yourself.
Because some of our brothers and sisters who are not strong, in fact, when it comes to Christian life, some of them move, in fact, they are not too strong. So sometimes so many things carry them away and they feel that.
So let's move on really quick. Let's move on really quick to today to the conversation here.
Yes. We'll make him or we'll declare
what
message.
From what we have seen in the campaign so far, and we'll open the line here really quick, especially from Labrador for Port to contribute. We'll open the line. From what we are seeing, really, there are three different messages circulating in these campaigns based on the three front runners. There are three different messages circulating. The first message that is circulating is the ruling party, which is CDC, is accusing the United Party of being more corrupt than them, and they want to come back. And they tell the Liberian people, no, don't mind no minute. They are corrupt. They want to come back to finish what is happening. The United Party is saying, no, yes, we're corrupt. Yes, we're corrupt, but the CDC can't take the corruption to the next level. By extension, they are sanctioned and so forth. So, they are saying, you don't give them the opportunity. You give her the opportunity, they will come back. We promise that even though we got Jeremiah Kuhn, who is an indicted criminal as we speak, look, anything around the United Party, just get criminal around it. Nothing, everything is shady about them.
If, forget that one, forget it.
I don't understand. How can you just get everything around you just about corruption and criminality? Even your vice president, your vice running mate, hell of a questionable character. The man was denied visa to come to the United States. That means say like Jeremiah was I'm saying alleged. Jeremiah is a criminal, indicted criminal. I say I got the documentations to prove it. He can't do nothing. And one of the supporters here want to will see you in court. Bon voyage. I look over the court document. My phone name is Steve Boley. Bolay. I'm waiting for the court document. Because I told you, say, when you take me to court, no, I get Papa going to court. Oh. When you take me to court, when you finish and I prove myself right, I will counter sue you. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Mama, you won't open my eating mouth. That means I'll be worried about you open my eating mouth. I don't care about that one. You won't settle my. I beg you, yeah. But they can't allow and say me I will counter sue you next time when you move from there. You will put your life together. I'm waiting. Hey, supporter King that day, she can't come without bluff. That means they'll be scared. You know, and we'll see you in court. Fire, Steve Boley, P-O-L-O. My last name. Tell me the code. I'm waiting for any one of you, including Joseph Boaga, challenging. You're telling me the code. When we finish from there, then I will sue all of you. I'll collect for all of you. Next time, you'll put your lives together. So everything about this particular United Party is based on fraud, corruption, deception, ingratitude, and so forth. The entire United Party. So CDC is making the case say no. Even President George, we are to the point that President George, look, say anything about President George, we are. President George is not the kind of guy that comes out and say, and even if he gets something against you, he's not somebody that will come outside and talking. But for President George, we had to put himself on record and say he got no respect for Joseph Boaga. It must have gone far for him to say that. President Joshua is not known to attack other men or disrespect other people. No. You can say, oh, he won't grudge against a friend, or he let chilling business, or he let woman business. You can say that one. And that one part of my boy. I work with a man in that department. You understand? I work with a man. But go. They open group.
I work with a man in all department.
But the issue, Mr. What's going on, Mr. He just so I talk about a man chilling, man. He just show up. What is going on?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, but I hope that you after the exercise. Still, in fact, I'm gonna ask him first. Let's see where you interpret.
Let's go create our people for. Let me finish my thought and say go to that. Exercise being by getting is that we talk about it line and that thing. So we go ahead.
But no problem. Because I want to ask you now. You
finish your testing.
No, but create the people, Mr. Kane, please. Let it hear from you.
Well, I mean, I think you guys been on the show for a while now, and I've been following.
Okay.
I like some of the comments. Some of them, you were crazy. But overall, I think I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody watching and listening to us. Once again, this is SKTV. You know, some of the people that I love, when I see them behaving certain way, I don't like it. You see, my picking here called Timothy Sunday Boy Smith from Basso. I like him. He's been following SKTV. He's been a fierce critic of Jowiya government from day one. He's very consistent. But now, because of this whole trouble thing, he's been driven by the trouble sentiment. He goes and moves with Nyomli, whatever way she goes. You know, the day Nyomli was rejected by Joseph Boaga, he said a lot of bad things about Joseph Boaga. Now he's calling somebody dog. We don't use those languages here on HKTV. Mr. Sunday Boy Timothy, I love you as a brother. Don't do that again, please. We don't want to delete people like you. Yeah. Bringing you on, we can't be writing, calling people daddy, you asking me to bring you on the show. We don't do that. But you want show anytime, you got to let us know.
Our slave.
The man who you calling more look like dog and everything, and the man who schedule people here to come on the show. I mean, let's be safer. Let's be respectful.
Yeah.
How I'm on the show. Let's be safer. Let's be responsible. Let's do things let's behave like a human being. Whether you support GNB, you support Jowia, you support Ewon Gonglo, this show belongs to everybody. Okay? If you have something, all you do, you come here, you ask us, we'll bring you on, you will talk. You want your candidate to come here, we'll bring the candidate here, we'll ask the candidate serious question.
So better confess already.
Yeah, so that's not good. Don't do that, my brother. Okay? So Steve, beyond that, I just want to do some little housekeeping because sometimes I can block people without announcing it. But people that I believe, they've been supporting SKT, they've been around, they've been, always. When we used to do on the show on the cell phone, they used to come online the live, So he just apologized, Steve. So
that my being there. I don't worry about my being, man. That one of my being there.
Yeah.
I'm a being there.
Yeah. Okay. So what we are saying here now is that I've been following a lot of things. Besides speaking to the people, I heard you talking about Stephen Witherspoon and the Spoon Network and his guilty plea about that case. Now it has been established that he is guilty. He accepted that he did wrong. Just want to say a few things about it. Personally, no matter what happened, the only person that I will celebrate them going to jail with Donald Trump. But I will not celebrate. Like I said, I'm not going to go plead for you. I'm not going to go pay money to free you. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to write to say anything up to the lawyer. But I will not celebrate any Liberian person going to jail. I don't care.
I will celebrate Liberian people.
I say me. I know. I say me. I say me. I say Steve. I will not celebrate any Liberian going to jail. Like I said, I don't let his statements. I don't let his politics. I don't let his behavior. I don't let his arrogance. He's very arrogant and disrespectful. And he can lie too. When it comes to politics, I've seen that. He's very pompous. But trust me, this thing is not fun. I'm just being honest with you. This is not fun. This going to jail anyway, laughing with it, trust me, even though the gravity of what he did is bad, that's why he's going to jail. Believe me, I would have loved Stanton to stay on that he show. Until the election, let's see who's going to win the election. Let's see whether all the big more and the noise of the fabrication and story they've been telling and the hate they've been preaching. Let's see who's going to win. Let him see, let him watch it. Like all the other people. You know what I like? People who are considered my enemy, my perceived enemy. I let them to live longer. I let them to live longer and see me shine. I let them to live longer and see me prosper. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Witherspoon, I'm not going to celebrate his going to jail. I will not do anything about it that can prove otherwise. I'm on the phone.
All right.
So
Yeah.
one second, before let me say this. Let me say this.
Go ahead, Steve.
Has rights to his views, but I'm saying it and I stand by what I'm saying, and I will never change it until the circumstances change. Stanton is a convicted, dangerous criminal. He needs to be put away. Simple. It's not personal. I got nothing against Stanton. Me and Stanton are on the same woman. Me and Stanton are working to the same place. Me and Stanton are getting anything personal. I'm not celebrating it. I'm stating the facts and the obvious. We told you this day will come. And this day is here today. And I hear like when people think, oh, they want, and you take it personal, and the other person take it personal. I don't get time for that, you know. I don't get time for that, you know. If you say I take it personal, I take it personal. If you say I'm taking it personal, I'm taking it personal. But I stand by what I say here. Stanton is a dangerous criminal. He must be put away. Look, let me tell you something. People must be held accountable. But let me go back to what I was saying. Anybody want to say I celebrated? Good. I don't care how you think, how you feel. It doesn't matter to me. You are entitled to your views, but you are not entitled to the fact. The fact here is this man confessed to a crime, and I am glad that he will be held accountable. Let's start it from there. Let's hold each other accountable. People might commit crime. Then they pass it around and say, oh, Joey, I didn't get Steve. You know, the party can do the one. The other person can do the, oh, Stanton is a convicted criminal. He needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go. He's on time. Mr. Cannon, you're muted.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. So, I'm about to say something. Like I said, I personally will not celebrate his going to jail, right? And I'm not going to stop anybody from celebrating because that's their feeling. Everybody is entitled to their feeling and the way they want to do stuff. However, the excuse from many people, especially associating with Stephen Witherspoon, working with him, people were saying that Stephen Witherspoon was just an accused, was indicted. He was not guilty of anything. Let's wait for the rule of law. Let's wait for the verdict. Now that Witherspoon is a convict, we call it convicted criminal. And he been on the talk show that is impacting the depression of our country. That is not fair to Liberia. That is not fair to the Liberian people. And the people that are working with Stanton Witherspoon. In fact, let me say this. Let me make this clearing call openly to Dr. Francine Chinwe Richardson. I respect her and I love her as my sister. I think she should take a second look of being on the Spoon Network. And my reason is very simple. If Stanton is not on the show, is not going to be appearing on the show, I think she got no reason of leaving. But Stanton can be on that show as a convicted criminal. And then you on that show, especially this guy was convicted for fraud, for corruption. And the reason why I'm calling Dr. Richardson's name is because she was recently appointed on the campaign team of Cummings. Yesterday, Mr. Cummings made reference of this same case. He was asked, and Mr. Cummings responded clearly that if Boakai and the team had any not dealing with him, he thinks they should not continue with it because the guy is convicted now. So how is it going to sound that Mr. Cummings, one of his campaign chairperson for media, is on the same platform with somebody who is due to go to jail 8 days before the election? The man is going to be sentenced on the 2nd of November. And that it'll be after the election, in fact, because the election is going to be October 10. I'll take October to be November. So that means Stanton is still going to be here to follow the election, to impact
So
the
that
election.
means okay, maybe when like go for second round, then maybe second round.
Yeah. So but
No, we eating time, man.
whatever the case is, I think the people on the Spoon Network I'm hearing myself. I think I need to meet Mabel. So the people on the Spoon Network, all they need to do, I would recommend to them, is to ask Stanton to disengage, appearing on the Spoon Talk. Let him forget about everything that has to do with politics. Let him forget about Liberia and focus on few things. Before the day of Stanton going to jail, Stanton can go around, beg Liberian people, beg his people, his community, people he have worked with before, co-workers, everybody else to write letter to his lawyer and give it to his lawyer, saying some good things about him.
We good thing.
My man, anything the book can say.
Mm.
I'm not saying Steve will go do it. Anybody can write to say, okay, they maybe that mistake he did, but we don't know him to be this. We're surprised to see this one. I mean, that's how the justice system works in America here. You can be guilty of everything, but you still have a chance. The chance is the people, your lawyer will ask people that know you, your acquaintances, your family, your loved ones, to write, to say good thing about you. That is the law. When they do that, they are doing that to get mercy from the judge who's going to do the sentencing. It doesn't mean it's going to stop you from going to jail. What can happen if it falls on the good day of that judge? You could reduce the time you're going to go to jail for. Maybe in a 20 year, that what the judge told them in that day when they went there. That on the 2nd of November, when you come here, it could go, I could put more on the year you're going to stay in jail. It could go more than 20 years, it could go less than 20 years. What I'm saying here, let's don't forget about all this nonsense he's talking on politics and focus on that. See how many letters he can get to his lawyer so they can have mercy on him. So at least the sentence can be reduced maybe to 15, maybe to 10, maybe to 5, whatever that is the discretion of the judge. He should forget about Liberian politics. And those that are working with him, they don't want to actually have any moral ground to discuss corruption in Liberia. They don't want to have any moral ground to discuss fraud in Liberia, to even put their mouth on the corruption of your government. They shouldn't be on the same stage with the man who is convicted of corruption and fraud. That undermines their credibility. It undermines everything about them. And I believe CPP should call on the Richardson to get off of that network as long as Stanton remains there. I'm not saying to move from there when Stanton is not there. There's a network. Network did not do anything. But the fact that Stanton can preside over that network after being a convicted criminal, it doesn't augur well for him to be on the same stage with those people. That is my take. And everybody got a right to think the way they want to think. But based on what I know, and based on the way I see things, Stanton should refrain from going to that platform. Let it be. Let him focus on what can help him. And Joseph Nima Boakai and everybody else that around Liberian politics, they should stop dealing with Stanton. It does not represent any good moral. It kind of like you are supporting criminal behavior. You are supporting criminal behavior. It's not good. This means you have no say when it comes to Liberian politics. So when it comes to politics in Liberia, a few things I wanted to touch. I think the Liberian government is treading very, very wrongly when it comes to taking control of situation in Liberia. The other day I listened to the police director talking about sending some police out for peacekeeping force. That was so funny. You just complain to the international community and the United States that you do not have enough men to provide peaceful environment for the election. Now you say you're sending some people out of the country for peacekeeping for 6 months. The election is in less than 2 months. It doesn't matter the number. That's just stupid. It doesn't make sense. You say you don't have enough men, then why are you taking some from the one you already have? Secondly, the act of violence being perpetrated in the country, around the country, is being led by the government. That is bad. That is very, very, very bad. And we need to speak on this over and over, not just one time. Like Mr. Kumi's day yesterday, he spoke about peaceful election. He said no to election violence. And for people to be going around taking other people banners and, and poster down is unacceptable. They should stop that. Every violence we are seeing, the government is part of it. Every government, every violence. It's not like we are paying people himself directly or telling people they'll go and do it. So long they are doing it and they are your supporters, if you don't take drastic action, everything will go on you. You are the president for everybody, even for the opposition, until we can have new president. It is your responsibility to make sure the election is free, fair, and transparent and peaceful. Anything to the contrary will be held liable. I listened to an audio that is not good. We heard the news a few days ago that there was a fight, there was an attack on the opposition, some opposition people, or maybe some Unity Party people in Nimba. And we learned that people got killed. I'm not sure if this is 100%. I learned that somebody got killed. We have also information that other people are planning to revenge. This is not good for the government. It's not good. It's not good for the country. It's not good for the government. I mean, the government should be the one to make sure that the whole process is peaceful. Government support that if you people are going around lying, say you're going to win one round, you should be able to provide a conducive environment that will enable the people to go through this election process free, fair, and transparent with no problem. Unity Party people are buying into everything Jowea people are doing. When they say one round vote, they say one round, we're going to win one round. When they say violent, they join into violence. This is not good for our country. And this is clear manifestation as to what we will see after the election. And this is a signal to tell the Liberian people that the option for a safe Liberia, the option for a peaceful Liberia is not in the hands of Joseph Boakai or George Weah. Anybody else. Jerome Gongolo is there, Molba is there, Kumis is there, anybody else, because they are not showing any form of leadership when it comes to providing a peaceful Liberia, not even for developmental agenda.
So Sekou, I know you're finishing your thought, but I got someone from the CDC who I know will not even cause you, but wanted to inject something based on what you've said so far, whether it's Stanton or the government, what you said about them.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, please?
Chico, this is Kefasan, and the reason I'm calling because I just want you guys to understand that due to my position as deputy spokesman for diaspora, I just when we hear something is not correct, we have to call on and correct it. Sheku talk about what happened in Imba. Sheku is the other way around. Sedition was killed. Let's watch the front page, Africa. yesterday edition. That sedition was killed. That sedition was attacked by the Unity Party, but Jeremiah Kun cousin. So get the facts straight. It's
okay. Let me. Since you still on, you know everything about CBC and the Unity Party. Nobody to trust. The last time when the incident that happened in Moswaro, in Monrovia, Unity Party people claim they were their partisan, and CDC people claim it was a sedition. The boy himself, when he was asked, he was stuttering. He couldn't even say where he's from. Eventually, when he was asked again, he said it was Unity Party people, but he was not straightforward with it from the start. And this time around, what happened in Nimba County, I listened to an audio wherein somebody is claiming that his people were attacked and he was going to revenge. That was now sedition. So when it comes to election violence, Kev, the claim and counter-claim is not going to help Liberia. The government should provide a conducive environment, even the way you just said that it was a sedition. Okay, granted it was a sedition. Is there any arrest? Is there any current investigation going on as to, because there must be a culprit, there must be people who are accused of doing this to you. You even call it Jeremiah Kun cousin did it. Has anybody been arrested? Are there any investigation ongoing to that effect?
Okay, you asked the question. Let me come in.
Yeah, I
yes,
asked a question.
There's an investigation going on as I speak right now. Investigation is going on. That one. Two, you have to do your due diligence.
I've done my due diligence, man. I don't trust you. I don't trust none of you. Only the investigation and the result that I can trust. I don't trust the CDC. I don't trust the Unity Party. All I can lie.
Sheku, I listen to you. I believe.
Yeah, but you say I have to do my due diligence. Which I did.
No, because if you do your due diligence, you will understand that attack was on the sedition. You understand that the sedition was killed. Sheku, we have to be we really have to be true to ourselves.
So where is the investigation? Just chicken investigation?
Sheku, let me finish. Sheku, go
Okay.
to the front page Africa.
No, front page Africa is not the government.
But
I'm telling you, if there is an investigation, the police should be updating the public.
Sheku.
Yeah.
Sheku, that somebody child got killed in Nimba. That's somebody's child.
That's why I'm concerned. That's why I'm concerned.
Yeah, but Sheku, that is
you should not be playing victim. You should be the one protecting the people.
Oh my goodness.
How can you telling me that somebody's child got killed? A government person should not be playing victim.
Can you give me chance to talk?
I'll give you chance, but you cannot play victim, making it look like we don't care. I don't care. That's what I'm concerned.
Sheku, that's what I do on my show. I give you chance. So can you give me chance?
Yeah, Mr. Kalem,
yeah, it's not a winning thing here. I'm giving you fact. There's an investigation going on, and the other attack that your boy here was caught. The boy is a sedition. We had a press conference at our headquarters. Sheku, I can provide you a tape that shows where I play on our show. People who watch that shows that the Unity Party left the headquarters and attacked us at Bahoma. The tape is there. The footage is there. I have it.
Okay, Kevasan. My point here, listen to me. My point here is that if it happens, whether you are campaigning or you're not campaigning as a government, whoever carry on those barbaric behavior should be arrested and investigated and sent to court. It doesn't matter whether the Unity Party, whether the UP, whether the CPP, the CDC, it doesn't matter. But why is it that the government is not doing her due diligence?
Sheku, the quest of you guys try to to put everything on the government and campaigning indirectly for the Unity Party, because Unity Party.
I don't care if that means you campaign for Unity Party. I don't care. My thing is the government is the one that running the day-to-day activity of the country.
I mean, y'all thought one at a time. Y'all thought one at a time, so you don't confuse our
Let me go ahead. Sekou, I'll listen to you.
Yeah, but you can't talk like we're having conversation. When I'm talking, you wait. When you're talking, I'll wait. That's how it
hold on
goes.
a second. Let he land talk.
Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he should just talk.
Go ahead. It's your show. Go ahead.
Okay. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter who is committing the crime. It doesn't matter who are involved in those behavior. As long as you are the government, you are responsible to make sure you maintain order. You are make sure you control the police. You control every security apparatus. When things are going on, it is your responsibility to bring people to provide security for everybody, sedition, no sedition, but not to be apportioning blame from yourself to other people. All the government should be doing, all you're supposed to be doing to make sure you provide security for everybody, to can have an environment wherein people can go out and peacefully assemble, do whatever they want to do with no problem. You should make sure no sedition is affected, no Unity Party person is affected. That's my point. I'm not trying to say, okay, because somebody got hurt, their sedition, it doesn't matter. No, you should protect everybody, including sedition. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you finished? Okay, Sekou. Let's go back to the crime. The crime was committed by the Unity Party folks. Get that straight. Sedition were killed. That individual mother and father are crying as we speak. Investigation is going on. As a government, we are not in a position to retaliate. As a government, investigation is going on. It's a fact. If Africa reported it and everything, there's another tip that I will send to you. But Prince Johnson is attacking and say, I will do this, I will do that. You need to understand.
Prince is saying what? I want you to repeat that, please. I want to understand that, please. Prince is saying what?
Repeat what?
You said Prince is saying something.
Prince Johnson and the Badians were on the phone because this individual not supporting it again. And he claimed he did certain things that he claimed that, oh, this happened to me, I will retaliate. And that's what Prince Johnson said on that tape and threatened the Badians on that tape. But what I'm saying to you, Sekou, we have to understand what the Unity Party is going. As I speak to you, Sekou, both the CDC and the CPP, Unity Party are taking off their campaign poster out, the banner, everything they're doing it. By you now focusing and understand what Unity Party is doing, you are a surrogate officially for people like Darius Gilon, because you ban on pushing the government, then going to the facts, Sekou. Because if you understand what happened in Nimba, you will be on the Unity Party. But you focusing on the government, then you are complete surrogate for those guys. What the guys are doing, they're going around attacking people. Sekou, if I send you that tip and you listen, and that tip that happened to Vamoma,
okay. The reason why you finish talking right now, right?
You saw what happened. They left the headquarters and went to Vamoma. And who were at Vamoma at that time? The CDC were there waiting for the president. So what happened was they left. The tape is there. They said that Joe Walker was in traffic, was there, and they're going to get him. Why Joe Walker was home?
Okay.
thing is,
My man, we are going in cycle. You repeated the same thing. Just listen to me now, okay?
so my thing to you, whenever you're speaking of the electoral violence, try to get the actual story. Try to get the actual story. Because you came out the air and said the CNC attacked people in the back. It's the other way around. Somebody charged or killed.
Okay, I want you to listen now. To tell you, you've been very disingenuous when you speak on this particular issue right now. First of all, you said Prince Johnson, there's a tip out there of Prince Johnson saying he will retaliate without clearly stating what Prince Johnson said. Prince Johnson said his people were attacked. He said people got killed from him. He said there was a meeting held. They were trying to kill him. He accused the government. He accused the government. He even accused the president directly. Starting. So you talking about the video audio. I got the audio also. But we decided not to play it because we didn't want to just reduce the conversation about Prince Johnson or anybody else. But Prince Johnson is claiming to be a victim. See, that's why you are claiming right now that the Liberia government is the victim because politician got killed, allegedly got killed. Prince Johnson is saying that 2 people got killed from him, that there was a meeting, he's accusing this guy, that there was a meeting held that this guy was a part of, that they are planning to kill him in Nimba. That's what he said. So, the allegation of sedition left their area, or you people left their area, they went to your place. They're who responsible to arrest people who cause problems, not the government. If Unity Party people left their area, go somewhere to go cause chaos, go cause problems, they should be arrested and investigated. That's my point. I'm not saying, and let me say this to you, saying that, when you're saying that you are campaigning for Darrell Dillon, then, my man, that child politics can't play with me. I'm not like that. I'm well seasoned and cooked. If my statement, if I'm speaking the truth, and I'm speaking to a fact available to us, if that plays in favor of UP, I don't care. If I'm saying the truth, if it plays in favor of CPP, I don't care. If I'm saying the truth, if it plays in favor of CDC, I don't care. My thing is, let's speak the facts, let's put it right where it belongs, and you cannot be the government and be engaged in accusing and counter allegation with other people. You are the one responsible. You are the one carrying the guns. You are the one controlling the police, the army, everybody. You can't be there apportioning blame to people. All you do, make sure you provide a conducive environment. Anybody violate the rule of law, you arrest them and investigate them. You come in here to say investigation is ongoing. That doesn't call it. My thing is, I want you to understand this. I'm not campaigning for anybody. I'm just speaking based on the fact available to us. You are accusing Prince Johnson and the people, and the Unity Party people. Prince Johnson and the Unity Party people are accusing you. The only thing that can clear everybody is investigation, an open investigation that will be clear and open to the Liberian people, wherein the police people who are investigating, they keep and continue to update the public on the happening, on the arrest, on people who have been arrested, on what happened and the way forward. Unless we can know exactly what happened based on credible investigation, I don't blame you. I don't believe you. I don't believe Prince Johnson. I don't believe anybody. The only thing I believe is the investigation that will be transparent and that will be reporting to the people, updating the Liberian people as to what is going on.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Keith, just before you, Keith, hold on. Keith, just before you leave, just before you make your final or parting comments here, my question to you is, based on the fact that you are part of the spokesman for the government, how long do you think this investigation will take for us to get the investigative facts, as Mr. Conan said? How long do you think it would take for the public to know exactly what happened?
Steve, the police investigation team is not the government, the executive branch, does not control the investigation with the police. The police is independent. They will do the investigation independently, and they will come to the public and they will give the fact independently. So we from the government side, the campaign team, we will not tell the police what to do. That's not how we operate as a campaign team. We don't tell the police what to do. But let me say this to you. Sheku said he don't believe the government. He don't believe.
No. You're not the government. I said I don't believe what you're saying, and I don't believe Prince Johnson. I believe the investigation.
Okay, yeah, okay. Let me get it. You don't believe what I'm saying, and you don't believe Prince Johnson. But you know what you should believe? You're correct. Don't believe me. Don't believe Prince Johnson. You know what you should believe? Because let me tell you, Chico, there's three sides to a story. Three sides. My side, their side, and then the truth. You should believe the truth. And the truth is, somebody child got killed. That's what you should believe. And who that child belonged to? CDC. How that child got killed. That's what you should believe. Don't believe me. Don't believe Brent Johnson. You're quite correct.
All right, okay, thank you.
But Chico, can I finish, man? Chico, I give me time on my platform, man. You can't cut me off.
You know, I'm not cutting you off. You don't have to give me time on your platform, my man. What are you talking about? It is not quid pro quo. It's not like we can't go on your platform, then you come on my platform, you take over the platform.
But we gotta be fair.
Exactly. That's why you're here. That's why you're giving the opportunity.
I'm telling you, Sheku, we have to believe the truth.
Yeah, but you're not telling the truth. The truth only comes from the investigation. Now what you're telling me.
The truth, somebody child got killed, and that child is a
granted, but Prince just is saying that child belongs to him. You're saying that child belongs to you. So who do I believe?
What?
Prince just is saying that child that was killed belongs to him and people. You are saying that child belongs to you and your people. Who do I believe the investigation?
No, I say that child is a sedition.
Look at that.
It's a sedition.
That's what I don't want to hear. The whole claim and counter claim. Everybody claiming the child now because the child is dead.
Okay, child got killed.
Kev, let's do it. Kev, let's do this.
Yes,
if you have some time tomorrow, maybe you can stop on the show. Maybe so that we can ask.
He can count on the show anytime he want. Even right now, say let him count on the camera. Let him be here. Let have the conversation. Even when off the radio, let have the conversation.
So, Kev, I'll send you the link tomorrow. Come to join the conversation.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem,
Thank you so much. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So folks, as I kind of said, this conversation here, we'll get to the bottom of it. But just before we close from Liberia, I'm not sure where Mayborn is. We want to take one or two calls based on.
We don't have enough time. You brought your Kev to come and take all the time we used to take calls in Liberia. But it's your show, so I don't care.
Yeah. So Mr. Kane, I'll get. My man, Mayborn, got any time want to take one or two calls, please? We can hear you.
I think Mayborn is muted.
Oh, what are you can meet? Thank you. So the cause, for those of you who've been following us, in fact, I made a thing to Sekou. I don't know how come Sekou come now with a So, but the people keep sending me back to back, but how be it? That's so great. I like us as people. Let me get to and pick my first caller. Who is me? Yeah, look where. Huh? Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not hearing the person. Steve, can you hear the person?
No, I'm not.
I come in, Sekou. I come in. Yeah, that's probably call back. Hello, I'm getting you, but you're not getting you because I'm still doing. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Oh, sorry. All right, so to this caller, good evening. Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Your name and from where you join us. Thank you. That's good. Second is Steve. You get in the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
No, according to the information, say largely according to the information. And that's the same word Sego use. So I don't want you to say Sego already finished concluding with the case. No. Uh-huh. Yeah, today Sego is speaking power, speaking truth to the power. Go ahead, Chief. Go ahead. All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. I really enjoyed my brother tonight. Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Your name and from where you join us. The people of Desert number 4, which of course the permanent son of Desert number 4, and like ability. So excuse me. So I want you to also recognize honorable likability.
Tell them to focus on the conversation on the topic.
Yeah,
Tell them to focus on the topic here. We're not coming for that phone for the If you don't want to do it, then call him off. We're not going to do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so go ahead to the topic.
Yeah, we're not confused.
Yeah, we are here for that. Nonsense.
I'm not yo, Chief, yo, no problem. We'll go over okay. All right. No time to waste. So there's other corner. What do you mean? Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Your name and from where you join us. That's good. Go ahead, Chief. All right, thank you so much for being part of the show. So let's call. Good evening. Hello, please move away from the monitor or we'll cut you off. Please, we don't want to cut you off. Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Your name and from where you join us. Okay, go ahead, Marker. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, don't be discussing.
We're not hearing that, man. What kind of phone can you put your hat on? My man. My man.
Yeah, that person wasting their energy because we're not hearing anything.
That person.
Yeah, let that
I
person
will take it because come 0770 or 0778 or if you're not getting out, then Steve.
Yeah, really quick. Tomorrow.
I got 2 calls here though.
Yeah, Mr.
If you call, then we'll call a date up to 5 more minutes to go from your end. Is 1 hour 55 minutes according to the time, or to be 2 hours according to the time. So by the time we 2 hours 5 minutes, or there will be clamassing, and we tell them good night from our end.
Okay.
So quickly.
Thank you for that additional time, for that extra time. Go ahead, Steve. So we can take the 2 calls. The 2 calls.
We'll take 2 calls from the local teams. We'll continue on the topic tomorrow, and we'll probably have, because we did not even explore the messaging. We did not even get into the messagings that are being carried out, and we'll also have Keith Hassan here from the CDC who wants to clarify that particular tape, and hopefully we'll play the tape tomorrow, because there seemed to be a CDC United Party fight, and there's huge confusion. And you can't be in campaign mood and
Steve, I also recommend to you that we should also open up for a Unity Party pressing too.
Yes, anybody from
whether from Prince Johnson camp, from anywhere, somebody from Unity Party that will come to defend their position.
Yes. So let's say
Kev is not representing the government. Kev is just representing the campaign.
Yes. Let's say
understand that.
The United Party people, you guys are welcome to send somebody. Listen, send somebody who is official for you. We don't want no government coming. We want somebody who is official for the campaign. And the reason for that is because when you're speaking, you know what you're talking. If you just say anybody here will not accept that, no government what they don't select on the campaign, we don't want it. We don't want that. We want who they select officially. Because we're not going to play that at campaign time. We're not get people who they be talking in our own campaign. You know about it. Don't get it.
Yeah, you know, Steve, the reason why I try to erect a checkpoint for Kev Hassan came here purposely. He was sent here purposely to come and question the credibility of our platform, to question the credibility of our information, telling me do your due diligence. Come on now. And I don't want Kev to also think that my going to the closing argument that you are doing me a favor. No. For the time I've been on this closing argument, I did not ask for it. I was asked to go. And I went there. And I respect all of you guys on there. So don't make it look like you do me a favor. No. I don't go on any platform anyway. But when I'm asked, I respect you guys as a friend. I will go there like anybody else. So I just want you to get that clear. Because I went on your platform, that doesn't give you any right to come and just defend lies on SKTV. No. Or to come and undermine the credibility of SKTV. No, it doesn't work like that. Maybe not with me. Our first caller here, I think this is Prince. Prince, how you doing?
Yes, thank you very much, Nico. You kind of covered some of the basis of which I called. I just called to advise and warn Kev Hassan that when he's given the privilege to come on SKTV, to come and carry out his propaganda, you should understand that SKTV is not a propaganda station. It's a credible news media that get and source the information based on facts. You came as Sekou is telling us the information that he sourced through credible people on the ground, and he's giving you and articulating the version of the stories that is available that run on the ground. You came here, you tell us an investigation is going on. However, you already concluded the investigation say that Unity Party 4K CDC.
Yeah.
The investigation is going on, and you already concluded you have to tell them your lawyer. Look at the people that in the car and say, why is investigation going on? They even do a top say put a boyfriend Gavin that in the car is died. No, it's complete civilian way mentality. If you tell investigation going on, let them wait for the investigation. Listen, when everything that happens, there's a context to it. Any incident that happens, there's a cause and there's an effect. You think that look at one, the effect, you gotta look at the cause. Who started the fight? Who initiated the fight? What went on? This is chaos. For the top thing, and tell her whether they child a citizen child or an NDR child or a genetic party child. Can you do that in top say? Because you come in and claim the child as citizen child.
Please, thank you, man.
It's a Liberian. We don't care what citizen or RSPN or UPN or that's your Liberian. And a Liberian died because of your nonsense, your desperation to stay in power and all want to retain power. That's why your citizen or your Liberian died. And you're putting Liberian people at risk. And what about citizen dying? Who care about that nonsense?
We are thank you.
We are well on the state talking about we are DJ, and you don't want to listen to nobody besides we are DJ. Thank you very much, Tego. And most of us don't bring chaos and talk nonsense next time. You write check on for him when you can't talk a foolishness.
All right, man. Thank you. It's okay. So let's go to the line here. This person been on hold forever. Then from there we'll go to Steve, and then maybe the radio people will close. This person 774 number, last 4 digit is 7611.
Hey, Sekou, how you doing, man? This is Ensu Dwalu.
Ensu Dwalu, how you doing, my brother?
Moses, brother Billboard. Listen, man, you got adequate address care, so I'm not going to dwell on that. But I just want to reinforce what you and Stephen, you and Moses said. This is important. Priest said it best. This is a Liberian citizen. President, we are the government of the Republic of Liberia has a fiduciary responsibility to protect every single Liberian citizen, irrespective of the political position he or she holds. We are feeling at this. There is an increase in these election violence. It could possibly get worse if the government does not take hold of this. My concern is, I don't care who political party you belong to, there must be a feeling of safety in one's own country. And I think we are losing that. We all want a proper election. And then one thing I want to commend you for, Sekou, it doesn't matter who it is. You bring everybody on your show. You and I don't share the same view, but when I come here, I expect a certain degree of respect, and it's always given to me. And this is what we are calling for. The professionalism of the show is why everybody enjoys your show. And we want to continue that, but I love the heart you put to certain messages on the show. If it's not good, if it's not factual, it cannot be substantiated, you say this thing. We're not going to have it until we can verify it. And Sekou will always thank you and Moses for doing that. But Liberian citizen must matter above everything else. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you so much. So we still take some calls, but let's go to Steve and Melbourne. So before Melbourne, do we still have another 5 minutes to take a few calls? Please.
I mean, okay, yeah, you're 5 minutes. What you want to agree to? Are you talking to AC Greg? You got me agree?
Melbourne.
Thank you. No,
Melbourne.
I don't want.
Are we getting the extra 5 minutes?
Yeah, but that 5 minutes would be like you and Steve.
No, it's okay. Let's take a few calls because people want to express their feeling about what it is. I want them to talk while Liberians are listening, please.
Yeah, but it got to be brief so that other people can talk.
Yeah, exactly. So, folks, when you call, please be brief. 651 number, 30 seconds maximum.
Yeah, Sekou, I'm just going to jump into it. 30 seconds. Sekou, the whole thing, I thank you for putting Kes in his part. These guys are playing politics with our people's lives. I mean, you put label on it, you call them civilians, you call them UPNs, simply because you try to prove a point. The government that's supposed to be judging this case, the government is the one that playing victim when somebody is dying. These guys are not fit to run our country. I mean, Unit Party and CDC should be out of the show. Liberian people, you're listening. Mr. Cummings is your guy. This guy stand for you. Thank you, Sekou.
Thank you. All right. This person here. Paula, what is your name and where are you calling from? I think this is my Oma here. Oma, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oma, I hate to tell my Oma 30 seconds, but Oma. Okay.
Tomorrow's show,
yeah.
Steve is going to invite somebody else from the UP to come on. But what it seemed to me, listening to Keith Hassan, that somebody can differentiate their role. There's three situations that are here. There's the government aspect, there's the CDC, which is a political aspect, and there's this incident that happened. Keith Hassan has to be able to differentiate between his roles. Is he speaking on behalf of the government? Is he speaking on behalf of the organization, in order to come on your show to try to tell you what is happening as if to say you don't understand. We don't understand. This is somebody's child.
Thank you.
Child that died.
Thank you.
It is incumbent upon the government to do their due diligence. This is why we employ them.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there for now. We'll take one or two more calls, please.
All right, Omar, thank you so much.
He's going to come to speak on behalf of his representative, then that's what he's going to speak about. But he can't come to speak out of two sides of his mouth. Like he representing the government, he does not work for the government.
Omar, thank you.
He works for the party.
All right.
So let's clarify that. Thank you very much.
Yep.
We'll be here to listen tomorrow.
For sure. And this is going to actually finish right now because we're just going to leave the radio.
I got one caller here.
Okay, hold on, Steve. Let the party finish. I will not take no more call. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 6861.
Yeah, hello, people. This is Ruth. I was calling from Michigan.
Ruth, Rabok Pengba?
Yes.
I thank God I take your call. I didn't even know who was calling, but I know you've been wanting to call. Go ahead, quickly.
Yeah, thank you so much for the show today. I just want to make this public appeal to Hassan, since now that he can differentiate between the sedition and unity party victims. There's a child who is one of the girls of Urea who was involved into this accident. She lay in JFK, her 9-year-old son. I'm not going to call my home address so that I can put my people in harm's way. Her son is right now at my house because she just left him there to go on a trip. She's in the hospital right now. Please identify with that sedition, that child, that identify with your political leader and President William to get her out of the country so she can have treatment. If we did it for Samuel Tuer, who just had a fracture on his arm, you can do it for her. I think she got so problem on her fine. So I'm making this public appeal to keep her fine. So please intervene so that daughter of Ria can live through up. We shouldn't just celebrate those who are died with candlelight, but they should celebrate also even the survivor who is in pain. I'm making this public appeal to him. So please try. We have gone through 12 years. Close it for 96 years. There have not been one case that was ever investigated with a solution. So please, Kev Hassan, if you are listening to me, please help that child. Her name is Nancy. She's in the hospital for 9 years. Her son is somewhere in my yard or in our family yard. Let him help that child to be restored. Thank you very much for the show.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Tomorrow we'll give Ruth chance to make that call again. But
Yeah,
let's get this call and then we'll call her a day. We'll call her a day for this. And yeah, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from, please?
Hey, this is Ben calling from Minnesota. Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, we can hear you, Ben from Minnesota.
Thank you. So all I want to say, and I want to speak on this standard issue, and I want those people who are writing letters, this is how I want you to, there's something you must put in it that will make it very substantial. Stanton is a convicted felon, which means that he cannot vote in America anymore. So we are telling the U.S. government that this man cannot vote in your election, he cannot have a say in your election. So we do not want him to have the same thing in our election. Make sure you include that into your letter. It will help to straighten up our cases. And let's send as much letters as we can send to that judge and all of those other people who will be listening to this case. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. So Mr. Kenneth, I mean, tomorrow will be something else.
So before we leave the radio,
and for the record, we have the audio. For the record, we have the recording of.
So we're gonna go. Sekou and Steve,
Go,
please.
Yeah, before we go down, Sekou gotta say, my man, No, we got a recording. Of
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, Sekou is our guest for today. So after we speak, then you speak, then I go off.
Okay, yeah. Sekou Kane as a guest today.
Memo, thank you. Thank you, Memo. Thank you so much. You know, I enjoy you and Steve. So I'm the guest today for you guys. But let me say this. I thank everybody that called. briefly on the Stanton issue. There will be two people writing letter. Some people will be writing letter that believe they were victim of Stanton's behavior. They will be asking for more time in jail.
Yep.
There will be people writing letter also. They will be asking for mercy on Stanton for a lesser time in jail. So that's why I said, Stanton, you focus on that. So to get more people on his side, I will plead for mercy for him. That's why I said, Stanton, you focus on that and forget about LeBron politics. On this issue of Kefasan is a brother. But when it comes to politics, especially when we come on this particular platform, we do not see family, we do not see brother, we do not see sister. We follow the issue, we discuss the issue based on the merit. And I maintain a government should not be there to assign labors on a case. When you are a government supporter or government campaigner, campaigning for the government, all you guys should do is to make sure that you encourage your government to maintain order, to maintain law, or to maintain a conducive environment that will make everybody to move freely without being harassed or attacked. It's not good for our country for Prince Johnson to say, you attacked me, you killed some of my people, I will revenge. It's a threat. I know it may not do anything, but it's not even good. The conversation about it alone is not good. So that's what I want to say. The Liberian government, it is the responsibility, the prerogative of the government, the responsibility to make sure that everybody is safe, whether the sedition, the UP, or the UCDC, or any other government, or any other party they belongs to. It doesn't matter. They are Liberian, first and foremost. So that is my point. And everybody should be respected. Everybody should be protected.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me say this really
So,
quick.
Steve, we gotta go.
Yes, tomorrow we have the recording. We are evaluating if we should play tomorrow or not. We'll definitely make the decision by tonight. But here is the issue. Sekou called on Dr. Francine and the CPP to as long as Stanton is on the show, to resign. I think that's a great call. But I want to add that if Dr. Francine refuses to resign, the CPP should take her from the position she has now. Let me tell you something. You can't afford to have any liabilities going forward in these times of campaigning. You must be strategic, deliberate, and ready to move forward. This is not a joking matter. This man is convicted. If this man will be on that show, remember when that guy was alleged, one of the guys that were on the show that were alleged that he beat a wife or he beat a girlfriend or whatever, Minister Doe, Dr. Francine said she will not be on the show with him. Just an allegation. She must hold up to that. No time to fool around. We're not playing games. Whoa, all of you can be on that show. The other opponent who their own part, they're not getting integrity. They won't be there. Let them be there.
I wouldn't say that.
I will say that. They're not serious people.
Okay.
Eugene Fagon is serious, man. Eugene Fagon get integrity.
No, but the other people there.
The government boom. Yeah, the other people they're not serious because they flip flop or they confused. Don't confuse one other than Eugene Fagon in the same pass. I say.
Okay, Memo, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we move. So, Memo, thank you for the time. We are calling on the CPP, and there's a must for the CPP. They must. That statement is coming made yesterday. They must stand on that statement and do what is right. If Dr. Francine refuses to lead that show, then they have to remove her from that position as well. She cannot be part of the campaign or the face of the campaign and be on our show with Stanton Witherspoon. No, then that's contract. Lead that thing.
So opposition. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we inside. The opposition, we will compete against the opposition to do what is right if we must remove Joe. We are. The campaign over in our star. We in the campaign move right now.
I can see it.
Oh, we are.
I can see it in the move. But let me say this, Steve. You know, if Stanton loves Dr. Francine being on that show, if she is a valuable asset for that show. If she's important on that show, I think Stanton should recuse himself from the show. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything when it comes to Stanton's and that his problem, his trouble. I wish things didn't go this way. I wish he would have chosen a different path. But I mean, that's what he chose, and that is the consequences he's going to bear. But I think he should not be influencing anything that has to do with Liberian politics.
No.
And I believe if he really loves Dr. Francine being on that show, he should recuse himself and allow her to be there. She can handle herself. She's a professional woman. She is very, very, very well educated. So I do not expect anything less from her. And I respect her and I love her. Let me tell you the truth. As a sister. But I don't think it will actually look good for her, to be on that show with Stanton Witherspoon.
Well,
that is my message, and I hope they will listen and do it.
Well, folks, just before we leave today, because I know we have a meeting here for the community, so we have to get prepared. Just before we leave, there is updates. Keith Hassan has confirmed that he will be on tomorrow.
Okay.
He's accepted an invite officially. Again, we are opening up to the United Party. Let me say, we want people who are named on the campaign to represent United. We're not going to come.
Stop that, man. Stop
No,
that.
no. We're not going to set the bar low or no stand.
Yeah, but in a good person, but not.
No. If you just bring anybody here, that's not part of the campaign.
No, not anybody though. But some of the big people can come. They're not on the campaign.
No, people then who are mentioned in the campaign officially. You see, and the people want you to an official mention in the campaign. So we didn't want it. But anyway, there is also an update, Mr. Kane.
Okay, go ahead.
Quickly, I want to get to this update. There's an update from Prince Johnson. This is what Prince Johnson writes. I just received a call from other individuals running against me in the senatorial race for Nima County upon arrival from Secretariat this evening. And they said, quote, Pape, it is not our plan to compete against you for the Senate. As we know, we will not win against you. They further mentioned that the president put us against you because you refused to support them. We even went on a campaign, but our people told us, PYJ, we want you. They even requested that I refrain from mentioning their names and assured me they would avoid making any negative statements about me in campaign messages. I advised them to inform George Weah that the election is over for him in Nima County. So, to all my fellow Nima County residents, please vote for me as well as vote for JNB and Jeremiah Kwanku. Election is over.
Election is over?
What?
Don't say now.
Tomorrow we'll follow up with you guys. Interesting things are unfolding. Again, interesting things are unfolding. Tomorrow, don't forget, set your time for SKTV. Listen, Sekou can always remind me in that too. Maybe I need to pull myself together now. I will make that open confession here. Starting from tomorrow, I will set my alarm. We will put the cash app up. Some of you can do.
No, you were late.
No, I was. No, you know what?
You were late. Let me tell you why you were late. On last Thursday, it was recommended and we agreed upon unanimously that we will do the cash app thing every Friday. People come on. The cash app thing can pop up. If people can go on Friday, we want to do a contribution any day they want to, that's fine. But Friday is being set now purposely people to do contribution towards SKTV.
Okay. So Friday.
Every
But let me
Friday.
say, but let me say,
if it's not Friday, you come here, you get $5, got $10 to SKTV, we still appreciate it. Because some people will not be on Friday. So some people can only come on weekend because of their schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
Mr. Kanye, thank you for I know you said you were going to discuss it with me yesterday, but I didn't
I
say
said yesterday. I told you yesterday I was going to.
yeah, I left last night.
Yeah.
But folks, thank you so much for your continued support to SKTV. Tomorrow we'll be on again. We are opening up for anybody from the Unity Party to come on.
And Steve, before you leave though, I saw some Unity Party people saying that they're not coming on SKTV. Don't put them, even though they're not official. But some of them too, they are, people that are supporting Joseph Jumabaka. Let me tell you this. But we're saying we're opening up to to you people coming on. We don't just want to sound like we are biased. We don't want to sound like we are only inviting or accepting Jefferson to come on and not giving you guys the opportunity to come and set the record straight.
Sure.
To your own level. It's not that we are begging you to come here. We don't need a Unity Party person here to make SKTV valuable. SKTV, we are who we are and will remain who we are. So don't make it look like somebody begging you to come here. If you come, we will give you the opportunity to have a conversation, friendly conversation based on issues. If you don't come, he'll make his case. We will only, provide. We will only discuss issue based on information available to us. Will you have your information from the perspective of your campaign? It's up to you. If you say you're not coming, it's still up to you. We don't care.
You don't do us a favor if you don't come. Who cares?
Yeah, you're not helping us with anything. You're coming and not coming is the same thing. It will only help you. For us, it makes no difference. I just want to add that, Steve.
Thank you. And I agree with you 100%, Mr. Connor. I ain't got nothing else to even add to it. You don't do us a favor. If you come, you are coming to clarify the facts or your side and provide the facts. The same thing that Kev coming. Kev is only coming to, like he said, they were attacked by Unity Party partisan and Prince Johnson supporters. That's what Kev said. Let him come and provide the facts and we'll move on. But to say, you say you're not coming or you're not coming there, that ANC platform or other platform, that bon voyage, who cares?
In fact, the only person that I personally care about he coming on this show or any other show is Joseph Boakai, because he don't want running for president. I want him to come on the show. I want to ask him a question. I want him to come and be answerable to the Liberian people. And then you go to other platforms and not only taking questions from the journalist or the host, but also from the public. The last time he went on a show, he ran away from taking questions from the public, which is not fair to the Liberian people. Yeah, so the only job I care about, all the other one that what I say, Pros Anonymous one, I don't really care whether you're on the show or not. But personally, I want Joseph Baga to come and talk to the Liberian people. If he comes, it's up to him. If he doesn't come, it says a lot about him. That is Steve.
Okay, thank you, folks. Let's have a good day. We are about to hang out here. Mr. Kana, I'll see you to the meeting later. I'm about to get ready.
For sure.
Thank you, folks. Have a good day. Mr. Kana, I'll leave it with you.
All right, no problem. We'll do that.
All right. Bye, guys.
So, yes, Steve is gone. Mayborn is gone. Yeah, it is what it is. They say Pro Sonoma Song. Somebody asked me, Pro what? Pro Sonoma Song. Pro Son of Peak. Pro Sons of Peak. That's what they call themselves. When you see the thing say, it can be scared. For somebody to call themselves Pro Son of Peak. And the thing when they say A, it will go away. The thing when they uno to A, it will go away. Moali went and put on a t-shirt and write on a proud Sonoma Swan. Even after the election, I will still call Moali a proud Sonoma Swan until he can go and take it back. Say, no, I was just joking. Say, no, please don't call me that way. Then I'm a name. So long Mo Ali put it on his t-shirt. Even after the election, I will still refer to him as a proud Sanama Swan. All the people then, like I said, I went on Mo Ali under his page. He said, if you are a proud Sanama Swan, please respond present. All of them that responded present, I screenshotted their name. Until you can go and take it back, you are all bunch of Sanama Swan. Yo. You got vest, business. I didn't say it. We are trying to do that so that human beings should behave like human beings. People should have moral. People should have integrity. You can't call yourself animal because of politics. You say, oh, you know, they are being sarcastic. The people there, you know, whatever they are doing, they don't mean it. No. If you call yourself a son of a swan, you are a son of a swan. I will never call myself an animal, especially a pig. You see, if somebody tell you who they are, believe them. I believe you all. Because most of you can behave like that. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll just here to help Steve and Nebo. On weekend, I let to rest, but sometimes I can come on. You know, when I find it, when I deem it necessary. So yes, you can play this song here.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach in D and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so